It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Barons and the Broncos.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That a loss, and despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Burke, and he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So that'll back him up 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try the left side. It's Richards, and able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. On second down now, it's Richards, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Out of the gun now on third down. Float this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. So, Charles, first drive here, a little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
Let's go!
And a huge play that time. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And we often talk about hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to Next Gen stats. Wow. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll set up a throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run on 1st down. Richards. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Burnett. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. On 1st down, it's Richards, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that. Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Barons have taken the early lead. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And a week ago, as you get a look at the numbers, well over 100 yards, he was on fire.
He was on fire. Obviously, the offensive line was on fire, all the guys who were trying to assist him. But you know who else was? The play caller. Because his ego totally got out of the way, and he kept calling the plays that were working over and over, and they really didn't stop him.
Now the challenge, can they duplicate it? Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a give right side. It's Richards. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A huge play there for Denver.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. A little juke. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Richards. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that side and deep into the secondary.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Barons are able to add on to that lead. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's-eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And we get another look now at this Broncos offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw is incomplete. So right now, not an awful powerful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there for Denver.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Richards. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Come on, baby. We got to do our job. We got to do our job, man.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Well, a big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive, nothing wrong with being electric, nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
that boy stepping up finally.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Barons are able to extend their lead. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Burke. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give right side. It's Richards. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
That's quite a spot there for his first. They had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, Why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On second down, it's Richards. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Looking for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
And this one is right through. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw again. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And his kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So no touchdown that time, but they do get 3 more, and now they have even more of a cushion.
It's been a terrific first half offensively, so it's hard to blame them for not getting into the end zone there. But the way they've been moving the ball in this one, I don't think these will be their final points of the game.
And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Over the middle, it's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. He finds his man, complete. That's Richards. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. They go play action here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And on now is the punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll run on first down. Richards able to push his way through. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Richards. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. On first down, it's Richards. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. On second down now, it's Richards. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
A good run there off right tackle in old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Richards. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Denver's offense now set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now on first down. He'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Burke.
That's it, baby.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Richards. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Richards. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Burke. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Richards. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Richards. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. Another 3 on the board. He's been the lone bright spot. That's now 4 field goals.
If this offense had finished a few drives, we'd be looking at a different complexion to this ball game, because right now, the trade is really wrong for them, isn't it? They're trading field goals while the other team's scoring touchdowns. That's not going to work.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
2nd and 3. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Barons had 6 to their lead. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense, because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And that throw, unbelievably, better, folks, than 80 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Simply incredible. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Escaping the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to air one out.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chance.
put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 98 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up Sackett. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bronco defense comes up big. So the Broncos coming out now.